But taking a step back, why go with a full database and why is it better? What does it allow you to do? Well, there are a few things that I've already mentioned before that are really important and really useful. So the first is you get SQL, which is the structured query language. Now, if you haven't used SQL before, it might look a little bit scary, but power of it is really worth it because if you have complex relationships, if you've got a lot of data, if you need to do searches across large amounts of data, those are all the things where a database and a structured query language are going to be very, very useful. Now, the good news is that if you're using this inside of something like N8N, you actually get nodes for this that look almost like a drop-in replacement for something like Google Sheets. So here is an example of a workflow that uses Supabase. So for example, here we're getting a row for job entries. And you just specify the table name, you specify the conditions that you are searching by, and you get the data back in a very, very similar way as you would Google Sheets or Airtable. But the benefit is that if you do need those more complex queries, you can write them. And these days, you can even get ChatGPT to write it for you, so you don't actually have to even know SQL. It's still useful to understand it, but if you don't want to go that deep, you can certainly get away without actually using it while still harnessing, most of the power of what you get with the database.